Dreams are not the idle wanderings of an unconscious mind, nor are they the harmless flickers of imagination so often dismissed. They are the windows, brief and elusive, through which the true architecture of existence is glimpsed. Beyond the shallow illusions of waking life lies a domain of infinite expanse, where time ebbs and flows like a restless tide, and space contorts into impossible geometries. In dreams, the soul ventures into this boundless, uncharted realm, a realm older than the stars and more enigmatic than the void between them. Yet, these journeys are not without peril. As the dreamer roams, so too does the unseen gaze back. These are the entities that dwell in the space between thoughts, ancient beings, so incomprehensible that their mere presence strains the delicate fabric of sanity. They are the watchers and the whisperers, guardians of truths too vast for mortal minds. To dream, then, is to walk a razor's edge between wonder and oblivion, where even the faintest glimpse of the beyond can unravel the frail order humanity so desperately clings to. And yet, for all their terror, dreams are revelatory. They are the keys to long-sealed doors, maps to unseen territories. They whisper a truth that the waking world cannot abide. That this life, with its order and laws, is but the shadow of a far greater and more terrible reality. A fragile bubble adrift in an unfathomable sea, destined to burst the moment you try to gaze beyond its shimmering surface. Tonight, I recount the tale of Dr. Erwin Flamen, a man whose arrogance led him to gaze too boldly into the shadowed corridors of dreams. His visions, though striking, were not solely his creation, but whispers of a vast and ancient conflict that stretched beyond the boundaries of time and space. His journey is one of madness, of sublime terror, and of the precarious divide between the comprehensible and the ineffable. It is the story of a man whose pride became the arena for encounters with forces that dwell beyond the grasp of human understanding. The Eldritch Episodes presents Beyond the Wall of Sleep by H.P. Lovecraft.
Recording, 21st of January, 1901. Arkham Sanatorium for the Mentally Insane. This is Dr. Erwin Flamen, recording my observations of the case of Joseph Slater. Patient was admitted on the 14th of January, 1901. Subject is a male of indeterminate age, approximately mid-40s, hailing from some remote backwoods village in the Catskill Mountains. His background corresponds with the isolated, degenerate, and inbred populace of that area, people untouched by progress. Slater arrived at the sanatorium under armed guard, restrained and escorted by 4 state policemen, following an incident of extraordinary violence. So violent as the institutions refused the patient. The details, even when retold clinically, remain grotesque. Witnesses describe him awakening from an extended alcohol-induced stupor, screaming incoherently about what he called a big cabin with brightness and a roof and walls. He then leaped into the air repeatedly, proclaiming his need to burn his way through anything that stopped him. When confronted by a neighbor and cousin, Peter Slater, he attacked with such ferocity that the man was reduced to a pulp-like thing. One witness told the police, anyway, such savagery defies imagination. And yet, for all his monstrous violence, Slater's demeanor upon arrival was confounding. He is a large, physically imposing man, with a frame suited for labor, but his pale, watery blue eyes and slackened jaw betray a kind of a bovine simplicity. This is not the gaze of a predator, but of a dullard, a simpleton, lost and unaware of his own strength. He exhibited no recollection of the crime, nor any emotion beyond a vague childlike horror at the blood on his hands. I was sleeping, he muttered over and over, and then I woke up here. My initial diagnosis was straightforward imbecilic mania, a mind broken under the weight of its own deficiencies. But then the episodes began. Violent outbursts, each heralded by a troubled sleep. In these moments, Slater raves in his coarse backwards dialect of remarkable things. Great shining cities, oceans of light, and a blazing entity he calls the thing that shines and shakes and laughs. He speaks of soaring through boundless spaces, burning obstacles in his path to reach this thing. The imagery he conjures is staggering in its complexity and scope. How could a man of such evident mental deficiency conceive of such visions? There is no mere madness. His words are consistent. Despite his limited vocabulary, his descriptions are vivid and intricate. He lacks the education or exposure to create such concepts unaided, and yet there they are, spoken with a conviction that chills the soul. I find myself questioning the boundaries of his madness. Are these visions truly psychotic delusions, or could they be something more? Is it possible that his mind, his consciousness, has touched another realm? A world beyond the fragile veil of waking life? Could it be that in his troubled sleep he glimpses a hidden cosmos, a place where the soul roams unbound by the laws of time and space? And if so, what dark forces dwell there, unseen, yet waiting? My colleagues regrettably dismiss these phenomena as mere whims of an overworked mind. They cling to their obsolete methods. Such conventional thinking often blinds one to the extraordinary. I, however, cannot disregard the striking consistency of Slater's visions, nor the profound shift to a vacant state following each episode. It appears, almost, as if some external entity animates him during these outbursts, as though something not of this earthly realm is utilizing him as a conduit. This hypothesis though it may challenge conventional views, cannot be ignored if we are to truly understand the depths of his condition. For now, Slater remains restrained to prevent harm to himself or others. His condition is unprecedented, and I am determined to uncover its nature. I will continue my observations and record any further developments as they arise. There's something ancient here. Something far older than his madness. And far more dangerous.
Margery, take note. What we're about to perform is a procedure decades ahead of its time. Electroencephalostimulation, a method of my own invention. In these hands, this machine will unlock the secrets of Mr. Slater's fractured mind. And perhaps one day, my colleagues will cease to be blind fools and recognize this.
Doctor, are you sure this is safe? He looks so...
Fragile? Yes, of course. That is precisely why this is necessary. Fragility, Margery, is not an excuse for inaction. It is a reason for decisive intervention. Do you believe the mind can heal itself? Like a scraped knee? Foolishness. Left untreated, it will fester and rot. This is precision, progress, the future of psychiatry.
Joe, can you hear me? Do you know where you are?
Room. Right room. You talk nice. Big man talks loud.
That's right, Joe. I'm here. Can you tell me how you're feeling?
Feel heavy. Head slow. Why straps?
The straps are for your safety, Mr. Slater, to ensure you remain still. This process requires precision, and any movement could disrupt the results.
Don't like. Can't move.
It's okay, Joe. I'm here. Just focus on me, okay?
Enough, Margery. This is not a therapy session for your benefit. We will proceed now. Let's begin with a low dose, just enough to stir Mr. Slater's mind. Minimal response. Neural pathways show limited activation. Mr. Slater, what do you feel? Speak.
Feels strange. Like hands grabbing head.
Joe, does it hurt?
No. Not hurt. Just strange.
As expected, a minor current to awaken the pathways. Margery, note his coherence and increase the voltage.
Doctor, are you sure? He seems like...
I am always sure, Margery. Do you question my calculations? My machine? Do as I say.
Bright. Too bright. Roof shaking. Walls trembling. Eyes. Big eyes. All looking. Too many.
Please, he's in pain. Can't we stop for a moment?
The pain is insignificant. You think
Shadows.
breakthroughs come from comfort? You are too soft, Margery.
Big
Progress requires
shadows.
resource. I thought you Americans understood. Increase the current.
Big cabin. Big cabin. Shiny. Burns. Wow.
Yes, what burns? Slater, what laughs? Tell me.
God.
Please, look at him!
Silence, Margery. You are here to assist, not question. Slater, what waits? What burns? Speak.
Shadows. Burning wolves. It sees.
Joe?
It sees.
Please, stay with me.
He is fine. He has endured worse in the barbaric village he came from, I'm sure. Margery, clean him up and prepare for tomorrow's session.
Doctor, you can't.
It
You can't take this again.
sees.
He will take what is necessary. Do not presume to question me again, Margery.
And waits. Always.
Progress waits for no one.
Laughs.
Not even the savage.
Dr. Flamen, the machine, I mean, it's making all these noises again, and
Yes, Margery, it's perfectly safe if you refrain from interfering. Are you incapable of standing still without babbling, or is that too much to ask?
oh, I just wanted to know if I should do anything. The patient is calm now, but we know that he's prone to violent outbursts.
Yes, you should do your job and follow my instructions precisely. This is delicate work, Margery, not the kind of menial task you're accustomed to. And for your education, this contraption, as I'm sure you'll call it, is a telepathic transmitter. It's a refinement of my electroencephalostimulation apparatus. Rather than merely delivering electrical charges at preset levels, it interprets the electromagnetic activity in Slater's neural pathways and reproduces them into signals that my own brain can perceive. In simpler terms, for your simpler mind, it allows me to see what's inside his mind. Is that clear enough for you?
Yes, Doctor. I think so.
I hope so. Now, strap the transmitter to his head. Make sure it's secure, but don't strangle him. And be mindful of the wires. One misstep and you could ruin months of preparation.
Like this, Doctor? Is it tight enough?
Let me see. Adequate. At least you didn't manage to botch this entirely. Now put the receiver in mine.
Doctor, are you sure this is gonna work? I mean, I've never seen anything like this before.
Of course you haven't. This is the culmination of years of research, Margery. Slater's condition is unique. His mind is a doorway, one we've never encountered before. So, if you'd stop questioning everything, you might learn something useful.
Right. Too right. The walls trying.
Doctor, he's moving. Shouldn't we, restrain him, just in case?
It's too weak to be a threat. Leave him as he is. His mind needs to be active and calm for the connection to form.
It laughs in the dark.
This doesn't feel right.
Silence, Margery. The connection is forming.
It burns.
It is
Watches.
his mind.
Always.
Isn't it?
watching the walls
Extraordinary.
can't
This isn't chaos, it's structure.
hold.
Intentionally so.
Burn it all. The walls can't hold.
Stay calm, it's stabilizing. Do not touch anything unless I tell you to.
Doctor, please. You should stop this. This is...
No, this is it. This is what I've been searching for. The room, Margery, they're gone. Everything's gone. And my thoughts, I can hear them around me. It's black. No walls, no floor, no ceiling, just nothing. And yet I feel something watching, waiting. There, the light, faint, barely there, but it's moving. Or am I moving towards it? It's growing. No, it's expanding. Too fast. Too fast. My God. What is this? Light everywhere. Shapes forming, dissolving, no merging. A city? No, something greater. Towers of light stretching into eternity. The skies that burn with colors no human eye should see it. It's alive. So, this is it. The truth. The source, the very fabric of existence. I've done it. I've reached what no one else could. And the whispers everywhere. I can't make them out, but they're speaking. They're speaking to me. No, about me. They know I'm here. I came for knowledge, for truth, to see what lies beyond.
Words of the fleeting, what you seek.
You're wrong. I built the machine. I opened the gate. I came to you. That makes me worthy. Then what are you? Tell me, who are you?
The shadow guardian of shadow. Past and future are one within me. I am where the lines cross and where they break.
Then show me what lies beyond. Give me the knowledge I seek.
Beyond is not for you. Not the shadows on the wall. You cannot step beyond the wall. For you are bound to it. The wall.
You must tell me. You must give me something.
The stillness. The knowing. What I am cannot be seen. What I know cannot be held by what you are.
You grasp for what would unmake you.
Unmake you.
Then why allow me here? Why let me see? Why bring me to this place?
You have drifted.
Wind carries the leaf. The sea holds the wave.
Break against the shore.
Please, I can learn. I can serve you.
The leaf serves the wind.
As it falls, the wave curves the sea. As it crashes, you are melted. You already serve me.
I just wanted to know.
Return, shadow. Return to your world. The light is not for you.
happened?
It's
What did you
on me.
see? What's wrong? I'm gonna call for help. Everything's gonna be just fine.
It's nothing. Nothing. Once, that's been two. It's watching.
This is Dr. Erwin Flamen, recording on the 24th of April, 1901. Months have passed since the experiment. I thought time would soften the memory, but it hasn't. The images, the voice, the presence, it all lingers. I'm not the man I was before. I am less. Joe Slater is dead. He passed within hours of the experiment. His body, it simply gave out, as if it had been drained, consumed by the enormity of what his mind endured. I cannot help but wonder if he escaped. If in death he joined the vastness he spoke of. Or if he simply vanished, like a ripple fading on the surface of a pond. And as for me, I saw it. I spoke with it. That being, that presence, it was immense, timeless. It regarded me not with malice nor kindness, but with something altogether worse. Indifference. It spoke calmly, but its words were crushing. It made me realize how small I am, how insignificant we all are. I thought I was seeking truth, knowledge, power. But now I was wondering if I was simply playing with forces far beyond my understanding. It called me a shadow, a flicker. It laughed at my existence. And it was right. I am nothing to it. Nothing at all. Since that night, I felt its gaze, watching, waiting. Last night, a new star appeared in the sky, not far from Nalgol, the demon star. It burned brighter than anything I've seen before, then faded into darkness. But for those hours, it felt like an eye fixed on me, mocking me, as if it knew, as if it remembered. I resigned this morning. I cannot stay here. This place, these walls, they press in on me. No matter where I go, I know I will carry this with me. That light, that voice, that presence. It will haunt me until the end of my days. I will get in a boat in Boston to Amsterdam, and then maybe a train back to Wien. Or maybe I'll stay here. And yet, despite the fear, despite the nightmares, despite knowing how small I am in the grand scheme of everything, I can't stop thinking about it. I can't stop wondering. What else lies beyond the veil? What truths are hidden just out of reach? The walls are thin, too thin, and I want to see through them again. I fear it will break me, but the curiosity remains. Maybe it always will. And that's my punishment, my torture. I am unable to comprehend, but I want to.
The walls that separate the seen from the unseen are thinner than you dare believe. Their fragile fabric trembling beneath the weight of human curiosity. To peer beyond them is to confront a vastness so alien, so incomprehensible that it defies the very essence of reality. Humans are mere flickers in an endless dark, brief, fragile sparks against an eternal void. Dr. Flamen sought to understand, to grasp truths far beyond his reach, but the truths of the cosmos are not kind. They do not offer solace or meaning. They are indifferent, cold, watching. And when his mind touched the infinite, it unraveled, leaving him broken, haunted, and desperate to forget the trembling beauty he beheld. Joe Slater's soul, bound by flesh and burdened by visions, found release only in death. Perhaps he returned to the radiant cities he saw, or perhaps he vanished into nothingness, consumed by the light that beckoned him. In the end, his story becomes a whisper, a fleeting echo in an endless expanse. And yet, the cosmos remains. The watchers wait in silence, timeless and eternal, their gaze fixed upon the thin veil that shields humanity from their reality. They see humans as shadows on a wall, flickering and fleeting, doomed to fade. Or perhaps, as humans dream, they see something more, a glimmering of the infinite within the finite. To dream is to risk, to wander beyond the walls of sleep and glimpse the infinite beyond. But beware. There are truths too vast for human minds, and entities that linger in the space between. Now you wake, seeking comfort in the illusion of order, but the veil remains thin, and the watchers remain vigilant, and the dreams, they will come again, Who knows what you will find the next time you close your eyes? Chris Harris-Beechey as Dr. Flamen. Melissa Lusk as Margery. Alasdair Stuart as Joe Slater. Jeff Devine as the narrator. Illustration by Hal. Directed, edited, and produced by João Victor Vila. These are not just stories. They are warnings.